tonight, Governor Whitmer delivering her second State of the State address tonight in Lansing, and we have team coverage. Doug Reardon joining us live from Lansing. We'll look at what lawmakers thought of that speech.
Let's begin with Annie Satowski live in studio with a closer look at what Governor Whitmer focused on during her address. Annie?
Yeah, Derek, Janice, Governor Whitmer promised us a short and to-the-point speech tonight, and that's exactly what we got. Before launching into her address, though, she referenced her now infamous blue dress from the State of the State last year, asking everyone to listen instead of focusing on her outfit choices. Take a listen.
I must say, everyone is looking fantastic tonight. But this year, I want to get one thing straight. This is not the red carpet. So please, I urge you, focus on the substance of my speech. It's about issues, not appearances.
So, of course, lots of applause and laughs from that one. Governor Whitmer really direct in this year's address, saying 2020 is the year that she planned to tackle 4 big issues. Roads, of course, at the top of the list, education and skills training, jobs, and health care. She says fixing Michigan roads continues to be her #1 priority, and she's going to take executive action to get it done, adding that education, fair pay, and benefits for workers all go hand in hand when building a strong state.
Tomorrow, I will ask the State Transportation Commission to issue state road bonds so we can start fixing the roads now. My Rebuilding Michigan plan is financed without an increase at the gas pump, and it will do 3 things: save time, save money, and save lives. Michiganders need stability and better pay so we can save more. We should be able to take time off when our kids are born and afford childcare when we're ready to go back to work. We need employers who invest in a strong workforce.
Governor Whitmer also using this evening to announce her plans to launch a new task force in the wake of the opioid epidemic. That group will focus on prescription drug transparency and lowering costs. The governor also really focusing on improving and expanding programs for new mothers, especially for minorities and low-income families.
My administration is also working to ensure a safe, healthy environment for all new moms, especially moms of color. This year, my budget proposal will extend health coverage for low-income women who have had babies. We will extend postpartum care from 60 days to 1 full year after giving birth.
Now, the governor also giving a shout out to a West Michigan boy, Monty Scott, who was in the gallery tonight. Now, you've seen him before right here on Fox 17 after he started filling the potholes in his Muskegon Heights neighborhood all on his own. So, of course, a very special night for him as well. Governor Whitmer also hinting at some plans that she will unveil in the next couple of weeks, including improving literacy across the state, as well as PFAS contamination. In studio tonight, Annie Satowski, Fox 17 News.
All right, covered a lot of ground, Annie. Thank you. We want to continue our coverage now with Doug Reardon, live in Lansing, with reaction to Governor Whitmer's speech. Doug?
Yeah, guys, well, the governor didn't take long to make all of her points today, just about 40 minutes, which, as Annie mentioned, was well shorter than most of these addresses typically tend to go. And it was because she was very hyper-focused on those 4 same topics that, again, Annie mentioned, the roads being her biggest one, but also jobs, education, and healthcare. And a lot of what we heard tonight after that address from lawmakers in the room where we were talking to them all was that they were happy with things like the governor speaking to educational opportunities for young school kids all the way up to post-secondary students. She said that she wanted to have that post-secondary percentage at 60% by the year 2030. They were also encouraged by the governor's initiative to invest in early literature programs, an area where Michigan ranks in the lower 10 states. And the one issue, though, surprisingly, that split lawmakers down the middle, of course, was the roads. It was at the root of last year's budget battle, and with another one coming up in about a week, it is what's on everybody's mind. Tonight, the governor proposed issuing bonds, regular bonds, to get money for road fixes she wants to make in the next 5 years. Democratic senator said, well, that's just fine with them. They don't want another fight on their hands. They want fixed roads, and they don't mind muscling around the GOP to get what they want. You're going to hear from them first in a moment. Then you're going to hear from GOP lawmakers who all told me bonds are just a short-term fix now that others will have to pay for later.
put forward a real solution that actually solves the problem. And unfortunately, the Republicans decided to respond by not responding with a plan that actually made sense and could work for the people of Michigan. So instead, we decided that we can't wait any longer. So our administration is taking matters into our own hands using the authority that we do have.
I wanted to hear a more detailed plan on the roads. I don't think the bonding is the right approach. She also didn't throw out a specific number for how much she wants to bond for. And I think going back into debt is a really bad idea.
I want to remind you, we are already paying back on bonds from 2 previous administrations. The root of the problem is this: it's very simple. We need to ensure that every penny that's paid in taxes at the pump is a penny that goes towards roads.
And so, guys, the governor making quick work of it with that budget battle approaching just next week. She said she plans to start making plans to issue those bonds as early as tomorrow. So at 11, we'll talk a little bit more about that upcoming budget battle and how it might shake out in comparison to last year's very long, drawn-out process that is still affecting a lot of state departments today. So we will see you then. Back to you in the studio.